Okay, farmers market, lots of people. Always lots of people. Like some person said, sometimes we can corner some people.
Ambushed,
cornered, or whatever. And you are?
Mike O'Brien, City Councillor.
Okay, so the deadline was yesterday to file in papers, and
yes.
Nobody's running against you.
Nobody ran against me, Charles. No.
Now, do we say congratulations, or do we say why not, or how are we supposed to say this?
Maybe say congratulations because I put my name forward. You know that a lot of people don't do that. So and it takes a lot of work to build up the trust of the people over the. I've been on 3 terms, so I think people feel. At least the majority feel comfortable with me as their councillor. I have a big team supporting me that helps get the word out. That might scare some people off from running, but that's all part of the process, isn't it? Right? I think so.
Would you rather have some competition?
Well, it doesn't bother me at all. Look, if somebody wanted to challenge me, fill their boots and go for it, and that's up to the public. And if the public decided sometime they don't want me anymore, I'd sulk for a few hours and then go do something else. But I really enjoy being on council, and yeah, so I'll
it's
take congratulations. Thank
congratulations,
you. Yes.
That's what it is.
Sure.
Stephen Chase.
Stephen Chase and Dan Keenan, too, as well. 3 of us.
3 of us.
Yeah.
So is that what sign does that send?
Look, you hear on email or Twitter sometimes that means there's people don't care about democracy, but I don't take it that way. I mean, this city, look, I'm a little slanted because I'm an on-council, but the city is well-run compared to other cities. I don't create credit for that. The team does. Staff, council, the residents, the challenges to make good decisions. The city's well run, and I think some people are generally happy with the way things are going, and so why make drastic changes if things are going fairly well?
This is the first time, truly the first time, that this election will be under social media.
Correct.
People go Facebook, Twitter, blah, 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 but will they vote?
That's the issue. I mean, I'm fairly active on Twitter, and you have to be careful because it's fun to put some things out on Twitter, but every time before you hit send or enter, you got to be careful because it's out in the public domain forever. You get it, the media gets it. You are the media. You are the media.
I always agitate. Yeah,
I know, but that's fun. But you have to be careful. But look, there's a lot of people under 30. Generally, I'm just making it up.
The last federal election, they went on a campaign across Canada to vote. And
you look United States, they have big campaigns to get people to vote. Canada, people under 30 generally don't vote. If you're not a homeowner, you generally don't vote. Like if you don't pay property taxes, a lot of people in apartment buildings don't vote. Why is that? I don't have the answers. Maybe people feel a little disengaged. There's so much news. They're following stuff around the world. They're not that interested in their own back door. It's a shame, but I don't have the solution for it. And you know what? It's been going that way for, election after election. I don't know if there's a way you can turn that around.
Do you know why I vote?
Why?
Why? Because if I don't vote, I got to keep my mouth shut for 4 years.
Well, that's a good point. It's a good point.
We know I can't keep my mouth shut for 4 years.
My dad's still alive. He's 90 years old. He's a vet. He went to war for rights, and I'd crawl on my belly to go to vote just for that, just out of respect for my dad. But that doesn't mean other people have to. And I guess in a democracy, you don't have to vote as well. I mean, that's their right. Yeah. But you've got a good point. If you don't vote,
shut up.
Then you better be careful about what you say.
As a councillor, do you have the access to the voting list to see who voted? Yes, you do.
We can find out who voted.
Can you check that? Can you check?
I never have, but I know there have been people in the past told me that you can get the voters list to see if you voted. Yeah. Obviously, you can't. They don't know how you voted.
No, of course not.
But if you showed up,
and if they don't show up, well, don't bother me.
There was some councillors in the past that told me that they had that list, and if people called, the first thing they do is check to see if they voted.
And that's the way it should be.
But it could be. But the fact is that once you're elected, which I am right now, or acclamation, everybody has a right. They pay taxes in one way, whether it's through their rent or property taxes. They have a right to get on my case.
Last point. This is May 2012.
Yep.
I predict in 2014 the only way to get rid of our long-term mayor, has been there over 100 years, is to appoint him to the Senate. I think that him and Keith Ashfield.
Do you have any pull on that, dude?
No, that's the only way to get rid of him. So the Senate said we'll do a not war to get rid of him, put him in the Senate, and you're going to run in 2014. 16. 2016.
2016, my goodness. Look, that is I haven't even been sworn in for the next one. But look, I love serving the people of the city, and I'll be around in 2016 in one way or the other.
You're going to run for mayor?
Oh, I don't know. Look,
come on, let's do like American style of politics. This is not even over yet.
The mayor's job would be a wonderful thing to have if the opportunity ever presented itself or allowed me to, or my personal situation. Ask me in 2015.
Good political answer. Thanks a lot,
Thanks, Charles.